Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today I want to do a little bit of a demonstration on polishing and how I go about it, because I've been doing a hell of a lot of it lately and I figured I could make a good video on it just in case there's someone out there that hasn't ever polished anything before. In building this Mustang, I've run into a lot of times where I'll get a really nice pretty part, and as time goes by and you're working on it, that really pretty aluminum polished part starts to get kind of dingy and gross and disgusting, and then you're left with the this is a perfect scenario here. You'll see how it's, when certain light hits it like that, it looks great, but when you actually look at it up close, you can really see it kind of, you can tell it's looked a lot better at one time. So what I'm going to do is bring this back to life again, and my favorite product here is the Mother's Mag and Aluminum. This can be found at literally any parts store or on Amazon Prime for about $6 or $7. Pick yourself up a can of it, you'll never look back. Now, on something like this, it's small. It is a detailed part. This is actually a water pump pulley for the Mustang's 302. I could run a power wheel on it on a drill, but for demonstration purposes here, I'd really rather not. Let's do it the old-fashioned way with a good old rag and a polishing rag. So basically these are just standard t-shirts that I'm going to run with. So what I'll do here is I'll just show you kind of how I go about it. And the trick of this is, it's just, yeah, it's a lot of rubbing, but you want to pay attention to your cloth. That's why I like to use a black cloth when I'm actually polishing, because when it starts to turn black, you're going to want to kind of move away from the black area of the cloth. So let's start to demonstrate. Let's start in the center here. You can kind of see where it's just real dingy and just shitty. It could be a lot better, so let's start with a cleaner area on the rag here. And just got a little bit on there. And what I'm going to do is just kind of work it in a circular motion here. Just kind of get it on there. Don't use too much. And then I'm going to start to kind of pick up the speed. And you'll see that it'll start to kind of accumulate a black residue. And you'll see kind of a black residue start to happen on the metal. And that's a good thing, because that means you're taking off the junk. So right about there is where I'll stop with that. I'm just going to move my rag to a cleaner spot. And again, pick up the speed. And you can already see that it's basically turned into a mirror. See that there? So that's good, but it could be better. So I take my black rag, now that I know all my polish is off, and I'll go ahead and do a pass with that one and really get it. There, check that out. Beautiful. So basically this half is done, this half still needs to be done. So if you guys don't mind, you guys got nothing to do, I'll keep the video long, just like I know my subscribers love, and we'll do the whole damn thing. I get a lot of positive feedback on my videos that I show kind of the whole process when I'm doing any kind of a how-to, and I'd say probably 90% of the feedback is positive, because I don't cut away and I don't really edit when I'm actually showing how something's done. And the reason for that is, I've noticed when I've needed videos to kind of learn how to do something, because we're all learning, I'm like, well, how long did that take? You know, what else did he do? Did he, you know, do a cut and then go take it somewhere and have done? Or, you know, why did he edit it? You know, I don't mind. I have a fast forward, you know, slider. I can slide if I don't feel like hearing him talk, but I want to see the whole process. So that's kind of the method behind my madness in my videos. So you'll see here, this is really cleaning up nice. Now, I mean, you could stop here and call that perfect. I mean, it's going to be sitting on the engine like this, and you're just going to kind of see the top of it there. But I mean, God, That is perfect. I mean, for a $7 polish and something you can do on your workbench, why not? Now this top part, see how it's kind of grimy and gross? Let's attack that next. And I'll keep going on this even after the video's done. I'm a freak. I love to really get the mirror shine out of stuff like this. Great. And the thing is with this, since it's a pulley, you got your little V groove areas here. So you want to make sure when you're done to get all the polish and crap out of there. You don't want that getting on your belt. Mixing in with your belt. Rubbers, probably not too compatible there. But yeah, it's really a rubbing process. I mean, it's not anything more or less than just taking your time and really just rubbing it in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and just run my rag in each groove, pull out the extra polish before I buff it. And you know, the trick with polishing is just to be thorough and understand that you're not going to get the mirror result usually out of the first 2 or 3 passes. So you want to just kind of keep, revisiting it. But look at that already. I mean, it just cleans up. And these pulleys are by, in case anyone's wanting to know where I got the pulleys, I've done a couple videos on them, but CVF Racing, they're kind of the March Performance competition. They're made right here in the USA on their CNC machines, and they just make a beautiful piece. They really do. So highly recommend them, and they spin perfectly straight. There's no wobble or anything in them. They're cut right. But yeah, I mean that's the gist of polishing. You can really see that you get a nice professional result for $7. You burn some calories along the way, so bonus. Let's do one more pass just to see how much we can get out of this aluminum. And that's kind of the thing, like when it comes to like car parts, guys will run with, oh, I want to go chrome, it's shinier, it's, less maintenance, but I don't know, aluminum, it's more lightweight. You can polish it to, I mean, obviously look what we're doing right now, polish it to make it look just like chrome. To me it looks more, solid. Chrome looks cheap and chintzy and tinny, and chrome can chip, chrome rusts. Go with aluminum where you can. I just did my valve covers, my aluminum machine valve covers. I polished those up yesterday. That's kind of why I got in the mood to do this video. God, they look so good on the Mustang. On my next update video, I'll make sure I mention it and show you guys. But here we go. Professional results at home with some Mother's polish. Achieve that mirror shine without spending all your hard-earned money, because let's face it, it ain't easy to come by these days. So there it is, everyone. Polish your aluminum parts at home and save some cash. Later. Okay, here's just one more compare and contrast. There's the one that we just polished, and there's the one that's not been touched by Mother's. Let's get a good look at those grooves there and those there. And as I kind of tilt, you can see while both are reflective, one is dull and one is like a mirror. So illustrate that there. You'll see how you really can't see the camera there, and there you can see it beautifully. So definitely see that. You can't see my face. See my face and my camera. So that's a good way to kind of do it. I mean, for what justice the camera gives, it's definitely worth doing. So that's how you polish, guys. Just take your time, you'll do it right.